Hello again, friends. This is Trooper Barry, and welcome back to more of Crisis in the Kremlin, the Cold War. Now, I know what I said. Last time we played this, I got a little frustrated. Our economy was falling apart, and I had no idea what was going on. So I just kind of decided to put this to one side. But, in the YouTube comments, some people helpfully, and not so helpfully, pointed to a few things we could do differently to make our economy not be as on fire. So I took an offline run to just see like what that might look like. And well, for start, you can, as that right there will tell you, things are going a little bit differently. Very differently, in fact. Our reserves are massive and growing. And yeah, and we're basically at the same. Yeah, I think last time we stopped after the '88 presidential election in the U.S. We're in January of '88 here. So, what I want to do, I just want to do a quick rundown of what we did differently. So, what I learned, and maybe you watching at home can learn as well. So, the first thing, because I'll say this right now, we're still doing much the same thing. Yeah, we're still the reformers here. We're still playing Mikhail Gorbachev. And honestly, because a lot of the events are very scripted, like you get the same ones throughout. It's just the difference comes in how you can respond to them depending on this or that different path you take. So basically, I've done almost everything exactly the same, but I have made some very important differences. For example, one of the first things I did. Where is that? Okay, not there. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so the very first thing I did, if it's in here, it might not be. No, it is. Okay, gosh darn it. Oh, here we go. Decisions. There we go. Yes, the first thing I did was I got rid of this, demobilize students from the army. Yeah, so when you start, students get drafted into the army. And basically what that does, it over time, it will nerf your point income as well as your. It'll help the army if you're going in a militarist direction. That'll be helpful, but as I say, we're trying to do a lot of research, and if all of our students get sent into the army, that's not going to be very helpful. So the thing is, to do that, you need the general's loyalty to be 70 or above, and well, much like our previous playthrough, we're having issues with that. It seems like this industry sector, yes, we're still having the same problem with the defense industry strength. But anyway, so I got rid of that, and that has helped our science production immensely. But science is not the economy necessarily. So what else did we change? Well, first off, there are other map modes up here. In particular, economic alliances. So one thing I've been doing all throughout is I've been going through and then just finding countries to do trade deals with. Like Sudan, for example. So you go in here, you get the economic tab, and you can start a trade agreement. And the nice thing is, a lot of places, once you do that trade agreement, then you can invite them into Comecon. That's us. That's us in red. If I can. Pick someone who's not in the Council for Mutual Economic Assistance, or COMECON, not to be confused with the convention. But every one of these, every country that's open to it, I have started a trade agreement, and that gives you more irregular trade income. And what you can do on top of that, if you want, like the trade agreement takes very little political authority points and very little economic, or very little spending on your part. You can also upgrade that to either a partnership with COMECON, or actually bringing them in. That costs like 100 authority points, but again, you get an extra boost in trade. So I've been going around, like, we've got a bunch of countries here in Africa. We got Sudan, we got Ethiopia, Mozambique, got a whole bunch, and we got like Cuba. Oh, and then we got Syria as well, and Libya. We also managed to pull in Cambodia and Laos. Now, China didn't like that. So we're getting like negative 0.25 opinion with China per month because of that. But it's fine. And like you tell me China doesn't believe in spheres of influence. Anyway, but yeah, so this, as you can see, this is doing wonders. Like we're getting more income from trade than we are our heavy industry. So that has been a huge help. All right, another thing. Let me go to our doctor. Okay, so yeah, so we got to the state. Yeah, we were in the birdcage economic model last time, but it turns out that there's one important bit that I didn't think was as important as it actually is. So if you scroll down here, past the description, even past like the monthly benefits and downsides, there's also this bit down here. So due to mutual exclusion with other economic doctrine, like so, if your price policy or your trade policy aren't compatible with whatever you have for your economic type, there will be there'll be downsides. Here, let me just pick one. So let's pick like economic syndicalism here. So if I wanted to do that, you get all these benefits, all these downgrades, but so you see our trade policy would not be in line, so we would get extra debuffs on top of that. And I think last time, we were in birdcage, but I think either our trade policy or our price policy weren't in line, so we were getting extra debuffs. Excuse me. Oh, and the other thing. So, when we went to a market economy, so when we went to the birdcage, this slider popped the refinancing rate. Now, last time I didn't touch it. It starts at 20%. But this time, and I think someone in the comments mentioned it, we tooled that all the way, we brought it down to 13%. So if you look there, if you bring it below 20, there's some benefits. If you bring it below 15, there's a whole bunch of benefits. And then if you drop down to 10, then the service sector benefits. But between all of that, we managed to we have a big we got a big surplus. Our reserves are rocket. It might be a little too big, actually. We probably could do with spending some more. But still, our economy is way, way healthier, which obviously gives you way more leeway. See, I'm trying to save our military-industrial complex. I just cranked this to the max, but it's not having the intended effect, shall we say. Like I can invest more. You see, we can just pump a whole bunch of points into sites, but then like you see, if I go over 100, we lose like big general loyalty. We don't have that much to spare. If we put more into this, we don't. We lose a little intelligentsia loyalty. We can probably afford that. Let's try 1 pip and see how much we lose. We're currently in the positive. Yeah, digital tech. If we go over 70, we get intelligence services loyalty going down, and where are they? Okay, they're actually all right, but probably don't want to mess with that too much. Civilian technologies. Honestly, pretty good. Yeah, we'll lose a little, we'll gain a little corruption, but we can also invest more in something that, say, roots out corruption. Oh yeah, I am also giving the generals basically the amount. Well, okay, maybe I should. Yeah, the army loyalty. What's the army loyalty? 7. Okay, so I can. Let's see if we can tank 2 more pips of that. Yeah, if the army loyalty really starts to struggle, then we'll bring that back down to 30. But yeah, so and unsurprisingly, having a functioning economy gives you a lot more leeway. And yeah, we can also pump like more into, say, the medical system. And yeah, we can crank the education to max. Now, it doesn't give you a whole lot of points, but it gives you a large spread of points. Oh yeah, and as far as our science goes, one thing I found is that yeah, you can queue, not only can you queue, but you can queue like beyond what you've actually finished. So we can actually queue the next. We can queue the public internet here. So what happens, like, so with your monthly point income, so like here we got, so the dual purpose crop breeding, that's only, let's see, yeah, there. So that's only taking civil points. So anything that gives mill, cybernetic, or physic, that trickles down to the next one. So you can see there that domestic internet takes those two, but they don't take mill. This is taking mill points, so the points actually trickle down to our third queued tech here. So really, there's no reason not to have multiple techs in the queue. You do you pay like 5 points per action, which is nothing really. Oh, right, and then one other thing. So, you might notice our relations with the U.S. are unusually good. I haven't been going out of my way to do it, and you'll notice like we're at DEFCON 5, which is basically good. Like everything's cool, baby. What happened there was I got a series of events with like good relations, and that put that over 100, which took it from DEFCON 4 to DEFCON 5. And now you can see it's trending down aggressively. But basically what happens there, so when it gets down to 0, we have the crisis event, and there's a whole bunch of different things you can do. One option is just, yeah, well, we'll do a little detente, baby. You know, you give up some nukes, we'll give up some nukes, and it resets the resets relations to 70, and it nerfs their combat readiness, and our combat readiness is doing okay. Oh, and then the other thing I did, as far as the U.S. goes, let's see. I have been funding the non-conformists. I'm not entirely sure what they do, but they undermine combat readiness and economic stability. Now, I don't know what that looks like necessarily, but that's okay. Yeah, we could go harder. We could like support terrorism in the U.S., but or separatists. But that would also further nerf military leadership loyalty, and we kind of need them to stay on side. We could like just economically lobby for our interests. The difference there is it's going to cost us 150 political points per month. That is that's a significant nerf. I mean, we're making a lot. We've got a lot banked, but 150 would be all the points we have and then some. All right, all right, and the other thing, I have kicked up the salaries of civil servants to 100. Because that's one thing that'll tick down corruption. Basically, I'm trying to get us a lot of points, a lot of science, without generating a lot of malices, or at least malices we can't easily counter. So beyond this, the defense industry in decline, which, yeah, I have put as much money into this as I can. And yeah, so it's still the biggest nerf is economic enlargement, which I have no idea what that means. So like, is it not growing with the rest of the economy? Anyway, it's not clear. But anyway, so I basically laid out what I have done differently to get ourselves this good economic footing. So we're gonna play a little more because I do want to see one what happens when we get into the 90s, let's say, but also you experience life with a good economy. So the last time around was you could accurately describe what happened there as a skill issue, as the young people like to say. Okay, we're going straight to the Geneva Accords. After lengthy negotiations. Oh, so Afghanistan and Pakistan, as well as the U.S. and us. Normalization of relations between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Commit to strict other sovereignty and non-interference in internal affairs. So we can sign the agreements, or we can say no. The Afghanistan will love it, but yeah, that basically no one else will. Or we can sign the agreements and get a 50-50. The U.S. will withdraw, and the military leadership and special service. Okay, so if the military leadership loyalty goes up to 34, we got the first outcome. Oh, but then all troops will be withdrawn, and then the military base will be removed. Or, if things go poorly, we withdraw, the U.S. does not withdraw, and the military leadership loyalty will tank. Ugh. I don't particularly want that, but you know what? This is... Yeah, we're gonna take the coin flip here. Nope, we got the second outcome. So yeah, the Pakistan and the U.S. stabbed us in the back. So now the generals are pissed, and in 2 months, they're gonna rebel. Okay. So the communist was civil war. Okay. So so Soviet-Chinese relations. Right. China moved closer to the U.S. So that China is insisting on preconditions. So withdrawal Vietnamese troops from Kampuchea, withdraw Soviet troops from Afghanistan. Well, we just did that. Withdraw all armed forces from Mongolia. So we can try. The first one, we can remove Sino-Soviet split. That's not bad. There's a potential for big nerfs as it goes badly. But we get a trade agreement with China, which would be very nice. We can do economic cooperation alone. We can do a trade agreement, but not a friendship agreement. And get a boost in relations. Say no, or we can accuse them of revisionism. But no, we're not Stalinist enough to do that. Yeah, so the outcome is we'll get 15 and 10, 15 and 20. Honestly, let's we'll aim high, we'll go big, and we'll see if we get a good roll here. Fuck's sake! Cool. So yeah, everything's just going badly this time around. Okay, so we got this event again. Right, so I think last time around we did the we were full on atheist. I think. Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, we're currently secular. So we can say we do not celebrate the intelligentsia like that. No one else does. It remains purely a church event, so mostly okay, but the vector of the foreign policy goes the wrong way. We can go national holiday, but then we're not Yeah, we're socialist or moderate enough. Who's rapprochement with the ROC abroad. Yeah, but we're not. We don't have a new political thinking. Yeah, let's just go for the least bad here. We'll bring up the spiritual contentment, which is actually not too bad. Yeah, it's a church event. We got nothing to do with that. Okay, and suddenly the generals are trending upward. Okay, so I think our extra envelopes for the generals are having the intended effect. Now, what about the? Okay, yeah, it's still trending downward by 1.5 per month, and I don't know what else to do about that. Okay, what's this? Sovietskaya Russia. Okay, Nina Andreeva, from a chemistry teacher, betrayer of chemistry, defend the honor and dignity of the pioneers of socialism. Okay, so powerful figures are standing behind her. So we have strayed from true socialism. So if we were going full socialism, we could do that. We can go even harder, go Stalin cult of personality for a big point spend. Ooh. This is a manifesto of anti-perestroika sources. So that can nuke the radical opposition. More intelligentsia loyalty. Although they're pretty loyal right now. The social patriots, the neo-Stalinists, even the moderates don't necessarily like that. Or we can just do nothing. Okay, yeah, I think we'll take the hit from the moderates. The moderates are nominally on side with us. They'll just do that. Okay, Yugoslavia. Yeah, I think we had some other deals with Yugoslavia earlier. We tried to tamp down Milosevic, but it didn't seem to have the intended effect. Okay. So Yugoslavia face common challenges to reconsider and seek points of convergence. So we can say, nah. We can send the second secretary a little bit of buff. Yeah, we're not going. We can't do revisionism. The general secretary will visit. They'll like that. Actually, -1 to U.S. economic stability, which is interesting. Or will personally visit Yugoslavia and propose a reform package to further strengthen trade relations. Yeah, because our relations with Yugoslavia are very high. So, there's 3 outcomes. So, Yugoslavia will join Comic-Con, be pretty good. The second outcome, still pretty all right. There's 2 acceptable outcomes, and one where things just go maximally poorly. With the way our luck is going this time, we're going to get that third outcome, where I don't know, Gorbachev is going to puke over the tufalia at the state dinner. I don't know. Okay, woo. So, Gorbachev goes to Yugoslavia. Declaration of pointing to joint friendship and cooperation. We no longer claim ideological monopoly, and in a sensational diplomatic triumph, Yugoslavia joins Comic-Con as a full member. Yay! Now, real quick. That was an exceptionally good roll. Let's make sure. Okay. Now, I was saying, does it involve a trade agreement? Or maybe that because that came through an event, there is no trade agreement to be negotiated. Ethiopia. Now, yeah, we have had some dealings with Ethiopia. Okay. Eritrean separatists had delivered a crushing defeat to government forces near Alphabet. Government troops which is effective. So, do we back the popular opposition or the time-tested Colonel Mengistu? So we got enough loyalty and readiness. We can flip sides and back the opposition. So war will break out with Ethiopia, or not with, in Ethiopia. We'll remove our military base. Ethiopia is not going to be a fan. And yeah, Ethiopia is currently under our influence. That wouldn't be great. So we can continue backing them. They'll like that. We'll spend a little money. Our combat radius will go down by 10. Ugh. And then they'll become a puppet, or we can just say, nah. So war will begin in Ethiopia. So it looks like war is breaking out in Ethiopia regardless. So our special services are currently quite strong. Our combat readiness is less so. Yeah, it's currently under the influence. I think we just let that ride. Okay. Oh yeah, there's in the other. Let me check those other modifiers here. Yeah. So thanks to, I think so. We changed up the livestock law to where we allowed just a little bit more waste meat in there, and we also added the food program from the tech tree. So now the empty shelves in the REIT, this used that value used to be more than 400. Now it's less than 200. It's going down by 21.5 per month, which we really like, because like the empty shelves is one of the things that is like the biggest drivers of the strength of the radical opposition. So the fact that so there you go. So try civil activity, radical opposition, and unity and self-fulfillment. So the fact that this is going away fast is a huge help. The livestock shortage is going to be gone. In like 2 months. And now we have Somalia breaking out. So same, war begins, and then we jump in. We support the rebels. Oh, Somalia's under the influence of the U.S. We can support the government. So they'll lose U.S. influence. We're still going to spend a little bit of money. Yeah, like the previous session, we're going to lose combat readiness, and the strength of special services will go down. Let's just hold off for now. Now, real quick, because every so often there are checks that require the loyalty, the strength of the special services, and the loyalty of the special services to be like particularly high. So I like keeping this at an elevated level. Yeah, so I think that right about there, I think is right. Yeah, we're doing okay. We could spend a little bit more somewhere if we wanted to. Like we're still saving a good bit per month. I think I don't want to goose a bunch of corruption. I think we spend more on the state mechanism, little employment, less corruption, more political PowerPoints. We're doing okay on those. Yeah, if we overspend on civil servants, we lose points. Social spending, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we'll get the radical opposition and stuff if it's below 100. We could do that. Law and order. I mean that's not bad necessarily. But we're spending on law and order, and that's like the smallest effect on corruption. But that's not the worst thing. Maybe we spend a couple ticks there, and then maybe 2 in. We'll go. Actually, okay. We'll leave that for now. I should check that. Where can I find is corruption in here? Check everything. Oh yeah, corruption. 48. That's a little high, but at least it's stable. Okay, so yeah, let's hit this with a couple points, and then we'll tone that back down if things take a too big a swing. Okay, China relations slowly improving. Military leadership loyalty slowly improving. Defense industry is still on the same trajectory. Okay, I appreciate that, but like, what? Okay, it's benefiting from the economy and some economic doctrines, but what economic enlargement? What is economic enlargement? I mean, I know it's the economy is getting larger, but why is the economy getting larger bad for the military-industrial complex? I don't know. Protests in Slovenia. Okay, so yeah, so 4 journalists were arrested, accused of revealing military secrets as part of mass protests. So 2-0. Okay, yeah, I think nominally we back the old Yugoslavists. Propose a compromise. There's not a lot of good there. We support the protesters. Obviously, yeah, Yugoslavia's not going to be a big fan of that. The U.S. will love that, but I don't know about that. We can, crack down on the separatists, or we can offer mediation because they are part of Comecon. So we can get better relations, spend a little. The vector foreign policy there's not a lot of good there. There's not a lot of good in a lot of these. Yeah, you see, I don't want a nuke relation with Yugoslavia. They just joined Comecon. They haven't even been to Hall H yet. Come on. Okay. Yeah, we'll offer mediation. We'll see what happens. There won't be a big hit to Yugoslav loyalty either way. If we get the bad one, then we'll see. If the so if the Secret Services, where they go? Yeah, so if that ticks down below 60, then we'll know we got the bad one. Nope, actually turned out okay. Military offered to mediate. Agrees to negotiations, so agrees to release the rest of Polish journalists and to implement some reforms in Republican self-governance. Okay, so that was the least bad option. It costs a little political authority, got civil activity, but we're negotiating that. Yeah, the vector foreign policy is not great. It's fine. And yeah, what's our relations with Yugoslavia? Max. Okay, well there we go. Oh, you got this last time. The memoirs of the Grand Duke, the uncle of Nicholas II. That Lenin and the Bolsheviks saved Russia from partition. That the action of the white leaders and their allies, and realistically asserting that Russia had no chance of remaining sovereign without the Bolsheviks. Memoirs with his admission of sympathy for the Bolsheviks for so many years, despite the fact they executed 3 of his brothers. Weirdly enough, it hasn't been published. I wonder what that oversight could possibly come from. Okay, so we can't do this because we are the reformers. So we release the book to the public and say, ah, yeah, go to town. The reformers and the Lib Dems actually won't like that. But, so the Stalinists, the Nat Dems, the intelligentsia will like it, more civil liberties. Well, the intelligentsia they're actually just fine. Civil liberties, well, oh yeah, I think our civil liberties were trending. You know what? Yeah, release the book. What could go wrong? And hey, if the neo-Stalinists and the Patriots, yeah, we'll throw them a bone every now and again. Come on, it's fine. Come on, live a little. Yeah, what could go wrong? Anyway. Okay, we got more of this internecine warfare. So, Mikhail Solomentsev, who is a moderate, an unyielding nationalist poor recruiter, decently high up though. He's a member of the Politburo. Saying Alexander Besmertink. That's my foreign affairs minister, dude. No, I'm not going to send away my foreign minister, especially the foreign minister that I picked. I don't hate this guy, but yeah, come on, man. No. If you're going to conspire against someone you actually have a chance of succeeding against. Fucking seriously? Who are you? You're a conservative. You're part of the Politburo. Okay. No, man, that's my foreign minister. That's my foreign minister, man. Okay, not only do I categorically refuse, we're gonna yeah, this guy is also part of the Politburo. He's a conservative, so we don't like him. Okay, so we're gonna refuse, and we're gonna go after the people behind this conspiracy because this has got to stop, man. Now, maybe my foreign minister actually is getting up to shenanigans. I would not appreciate that, but if anyone's going to take him out, it's going to be me. Okay, so just checking in. So that's going in the right direction. Good. Let's check the economy. Yeah, it's still a thing. Why? Oh, our inflation is at 1 is zero inflation. Wow. We got all this economic growth happening, and it's zero inflation. Wow. And our what's our corruption? 47. Okay, so it's forgery actually low and going down. Okay, it's forgery. Okay, so forgery share of falsified statistical data. Okay, so if this was higher, we might be getting like bad economic data. Imagine a government manipulating economic data just because it doesn't like the numbers it's seeing. Who would ever do that? Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so I don't love the corruption, but I mean it is what it is. But the fact that forgery is that low and going down, I like that. Is there anything we could do with our space? Like what would nuke corruption? That only does 1. That does 1. That does 2. That is 1. Oh. Okay, so apparently we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so a lot of it's coming from our envelopes for civil service. I've boosted their pay so much. At the same time, we're getting a lot of political power points from that. Okay, so what can we do to, if we don't want to touch this, and honestly, I kind of don't, what can we do to bring that down? I don't think, paying the generals under the table, I don't know if that's an option. Uh, I get. Oh, what was the? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the state mechanism would probably be the most effective in terms like the. So it's 2 pips in bringing down corruption. And actually, that will bring us more political power points, just not quite as much as buying off the civil servants. Here, I'm gonna put 1 tick in there, and then we'll see. Yeah, right now corruption is flat at 47. We'll see if that has any effect in starting a downward trend. Okay, here we go. So anti-state crimes. Yeah, we saw this last time. So we can crack down. We can loosen. We can steal the German criminal code. So repeal completely. We have enough. Reformers, Lib Dems, and social. Really? We must have more Lib Dems or reformable socialists than I thought. Oh, wow, interesting. So this time we got a bunch of Lib Dems and some National Democrats. Last time it was basically all reformers, moderates, and conservatives. We need some social patriots and reformable socialists. Wow. Yeah, that's a much better spread than last time. And not intended, but I'll certainly take it. So we can completely repeal. Huge boost to civil liberties. And obviously these reformers, Lib Dems, they're going to love it. The conservatives and the social patriots obviously will not. Ooh, that is going to be a big nuke to the strength of the civil services. We kind of like that. Chase state control of courts. So we're sort of toning down the persecution of dissidents. We can light up. So we can't do nothing. We can't crack down. And we don't have enough. We don't Lib Dems or National Democrats. Okay. And we're not a Helmsman authority. We are factional one-party democracy. I'm gonna check that afterward. Okay. So this will still change the judicial power, but yeah, it'll be half of the debuff to the special services loyalty and strength. We'll do it in baby steps, you know. We don't need to do like the big bang reforms now real quick. Oh, okay. Never mind. I actually. Oh no! Look at. Okay, hang on. We researched something. Okay, we didn't finish the intranet. We've done that. We're still working on the military orbital objects. Oh, here, the dual-purpose crop rating. We finished that. So first, plans for transforming. Oh yeah. So if we do this, we can actually fix the aerial sea going away by 1993. Now, will we research that by 1993? I don't know. Yeah, we'll definitely get that in the queue. Okay, so we can develop dual-use crops. So we can intensify agriculture. Even more reductions to empty shells in the regions. Agriculture power. We're gonna debuff the ecology and basic income. How are we doing for basic income? I think we're doing all right. We also have the development program. Oh, so we got to do this first. Or wait, is it? Agricultural intensification. Yeah, then we got to do this first, I think. So what does this do? Yeah, that's like Yeah, like a bigger version. Yeah, so yeah, this activate agricultural intensification. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so that starts the agricultural intensification modifier. So yeah, so we can invest even more. Okay, so that is, yeah, so it lowers the empty shells, more agricultural power, more essential goods, more luxury, interesting. Yeah, less ecology and less basic income. Ooh, development of Siberian lands. Oh, wow, we can really go hard on this. So I assume this will basically tick the agricultural intensification up another level. You know what? Do it. There you go. Yeah, so we're down 4 basic income per month and 1 ecology. So let's check our let's see, society. No, let's just go everything. Ecology. Okay. Can I throw a little money at it? We'll try 1. Okay, we're almost back to being our budget essentially being balanced. Although that's no bad thing. I mean, we have socked away a lot of money, so let's see if that turns the ecology around. Okay, was it? Oh wait, those cyber attacks. Oh right, yeah. So the U.S. I was looking at this. But the U.S. needs to research World Wide Web. That's one of their techs, and then we need domestic internet. We're still working toward that. But where are we on that? We're getting there. We need some civil and a whole bunch of cybernetic points. Well, look at that. See, I don't know if we're gonna finish this by 1993. I would love to try though, because we have that. Where is that? Yeah, the aerial problem. Yeah, so we can do something about that. But we need plant. Yes, we got to get that 3rd level agricultural tech first. I would like to do that. I don't know if we're going to get to 1993 in this particular episode, but we'll keep an eye on that. We did do a decent job dealing with the whole Chernobyl thing, but we'll see if we can do it a little bit. See if we can get out in front of that. Okay, yeah. So the relations with the U.S. have ticked down below 20. So now we have the crisis. Now because we don't have the because we haven't cut off the place with it. Less we can't use nukes on the U.S., who would probably use nukes on us in return. We can pivot to new political thinking, but yeah, we can just tank it. That'll reset to 40, but then they go DEFCON 4. But we can do this. Yes, this hits our combat radius a little bit, but we can tick that up. We get a little but it also hits U.S. combat readiness, and it resets the relations back up. So my hope is we can just keep doing détente over and over and over. And then, if not, I don't just because there is a in here. Yeah, there's actually an end the Cold War option, which I didn't know you could do. Now, unsurprising, you can't just hit one button. there's there's a lot of conditions, and like you can declare victory, declare defeat, you know, bilaterally end it. So there's a lot you can do. But yeah, it's we're nowhere near that, and I don't know that we necessarily want to focus on that, you know. Okay, public initiatives during Perestroika. Okay, so we have a all-union conference. So in the spirit of Perestroika, good, but conference might get out of hand. People might start talking stuff. So we can just say, nah, we can support the organization, but maybe just trim the guest list a little bit. Oh, yeah, that is a huge boost to the influence of the informal socialists. Or we can just say, yeah, go for it. So certain people will get into politics. Yeah, so not as big a boost to the. Actually, that is a huge boost to the informal socialists. But right now there's exactly one of them. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes our interests coincide with the informal socialists. Sometimes they don't. Yeah, we'll allow it, but just give us the first pass on the guest list. It's fine. People, they got upset about not being invited. They'll get over it. Okay. Oh, nice. So you can see the previously, our combat readiness was at like a 0.1, but it's trending back up toward a. I guess there's an equilibrium. So now it's going up by 3.6. Which is good to see. Oh, right. Let me check this real quick. Okay, corruption not going down. But it's not going up either. So, I mean, okay. Oh, yeah, and the economy, yeah, this is still an issue. Yeah, if that goes below 10, which is going to do in a couple months. Yeah, I might just let that happen because I have no idea what to do about it. What do we got here? Okay, empty shells in the regions is gone. Well, okay, it says. Okay, I guess it went down, but it can't go down anymore. I don't think. Well, no, its current value is 80. Yeah, so it'll be done in like 3 months. Anyway. Ooh, 1988 games, right, in Seoul, South Korea. So some socialist countries are going to boycott. Now, last time when we did this, I was annoyed. And I said, you know what, we'll go anyway. And apparently, we ended up getting the most medals. So, we can just straight up pretend. So it is going to hit our relations with everyone who is boycotting. We can join the boycott. South Korea won't like it, the intelligentsia won't like it, and the West won't like it. Or maybe we can have our own games. I don't know. I mean, I like the boost to all the relation, the Comic-Con. But the 30 hit with the U.S. So if we win, it's actually a big boost. Or if East Germany, I assume GDR is East Germany. I see the vector of liberalization -40. Okay, I don't. Okay, I don't love the you having the hit to relation with everybody. Let's be cool. Let's try to reach out, and most importantly, let's try to win a bunch of medals. Hey, we took first place with a number of gold medals. Yay! And the country that boycotted the games, well, they'll get over it. Okay, we've got the U.S. election next month. Now, last time, they said like the setup was, Bush is clearly ahead. Dukakis has run a terrible campaign, and yet, somehow Dukakis won. Now, is that going to happen again? Who knows? Okay, so the generals is no longer warning. The general warning is no longer there, but this is. Okay, state in Burma. Okay. So yeah, so there'd be military coup. The National League for Democracy, Aung San Suu Kyi's party, is most likely to win, but the military isn't gonna give up power, most likely. So we can back Burma. We'll get a trade agreement. Okay, the special services are going to like it. The military leadership is going to like it. What's that? I kind of like that. And they'll be under our influence. Or we can back the Democrats. They'll hate that. China will hate it. Oh, interesting. It'll still be under our influence. We can't supply arms. Oh, because their loyalty is it's 3 points short. Boo. Okay, well we don't have any of the bottom. Okay, so that was an option anyway. We're gonna say, yeah, please don't coup. They won't like that at all. The U.S. will kind of like it, but or we just do nothing. I'm kind of tempted to say, we'll establish. We don't have to, we don't have to be buddy necessarily. But trade agreement, good relations, more military leadership loyalty. It's gonna be pretty handy. Oh yeah, and that should also tell us if there's what the break point for the military leadership loyalty is. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 10 point to U.S. relations. That's like a month. It's fine. Yeah, we'll reach out to the junta. NLD won as expected, and then we said, no, that doesn't count. And Aung San Suu Kyi was arrested. Okay, real quick. Okay, alliance invitation available. So we got an instant trade agreement, so we can add that. Okay, again, China won't like it. You know what? That's just too damn bad. And there we go. That's more. Oh, we can full on invite them to Comic-Con. Look at that, 2.5 in income from trade. I mean, why wouldn't we? Oh, the Chinese don't like it. Well, the Chinese don't like much of anything we do. We're bigger buds with the French than the Chinese. So what else were we doing? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Indonesia. Yeah, Indonesia is still under Suharto, so that's not an option. Malaysia, yeah, definitely not the Philippines. Yeah, Thailand's a U.S. ally. That's not going to be a thing. Bangladesh? Nope, they like the U.S. too. India, India likes us a lot. Problem is, we can't invite them until they win the Indo-Pakistani War, which hasn't actually happened yet. And like and we can't. Oh yeah, we need DEFCON less than 4, and and we don't have the proper international doc. Okay, so yeah, if India kicks off with Pakistan on its own, then okay, cool. But I don't. Wait, let me check this. Is this close to finishing? Not really. Yeah. Okay, I did have some people suggest. I checked this. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So this is the version I actually got. Yeah, because previously I was clicking on these, but yeah, they didn't do anything, and those don't do anything. But you can click here. Yeah. Okay. And there's lots of things you can do. Use napalm? Ugh. Use chemical weapons? I don't think we need to do that. Okay. Because, again, I am still very much learning this game, as we have seen. Maybe we don't mess with that too much. I guess if you did want to be, more subversive and, more, take direct action outside your borders, beyond trade agreements, that would be the way to do it. Like, you can get involved in each of these little conflicts. Make sure the side you want to win wins, and then you can do the usual, like, the trade deal, invite them to Comic-Con, etc., and so forth. You want me to get rid of Andrei Gromyko. First off, who are you? Okay, you're part of the Politburo. You want me to get rid of Andrei Gromyko, who is Presidium Chairman Supreme. Also a conservative. I mean, I don't know. That actually sounds kind of okay. Okay, yeah, Shevardnadze. He wants to be foreign minister with a whole one diplomacy. Yeah, but that ain't happening. But oh, interesting. So if we get rid of Gromyko, we're actually going to have better relations with the Comic-Con and Special Services Strength and Army loyalty. Oh, wow. And then worse relations with the U.S. and the West. More corruption, really. Huh. Let's see. What does Gromyko think of us? He got a relations here. Okay, you know what? Bye, Andre. Oh, okay. We need so we need the Chairman Supreme, and they need to be good at Diplo or intrigue. Okay. Let's see, who's our number 2 here? Victor Grishin is a moderate. He's got a 2-3-2. That's not bad necessarily. Diplo and intrigue. So I've been trying to appoint mostly people who are high on thrift. Yeah, Grishin wouldn't be the worst. Oh, we can sort. Let's see. Let's see. Who is the highest in Diplo? Well, it was Gromiko, but he's also, like, not with us. We got Oleg Troyanovsky. Long on diplomacy. Intrigue, not so much. He's not part of the Politburo either. Best Mertik, that's my foreign minister. So Troyanovsky could be an option. Between diplomacy and intrigue, he's got 7. Who's long on intrigue? Yeltsin, he's got no diplomacy. Not Aliyev. Boris Ponomarev, which he's got the stats because one, he's a conservative and he has a very unfortunate mustache, I gotta say. Okay. Yeah, let's. Okay, he wants to be Minister of Foreign Affairs. I mean, I understand, but I would like you to be. I'd like you to be the Presidium Chairman Supreme. He's a moderate, which, alright. Big compromising, that's good. Oh, okay, he's gonna be nuking leadership, military leadership loyalty. Orientalist, that'll help. We like more China relations. And he's peaceful, which is gonna hit military leadership loyalty even more. You know what? Don't care. Oh no, the HIV! Relative with AIDS was a disease of capitalists in impoverished African countries. Artificially cleared in American laboratories, of course. But now, the disease has reached our country. So, we can allocate funds for specialized hospitals. Okay, so the epidemic is going to be a thing from here on out. It's going to hit our healthcare, but we are spending lavishly on healthcare. Excuse me. Oh, actually, the medical opposition is growing again. We can strengthen medical controls. That'll be a one-time thing, though. We can deny it's an issue at all. I don't think it's good. Okay, we are. Yeah, so it's a moral decay. Yeah, no, it's a. We're definitely not hopping on the AIDS as a punishment from God thing. Yeah, build the hospitals. And I don't think we have a bunch of conspiracy theorists in our government, but you know, if they do and they want to leave, that's fine by me. Okay, yeah, so okay, military leadership still ticking up, good. Civil services, loyal and strong. Combat readiness, good, and that's handy because I think we're about to, in 2 months' time, we're gonna have another round of détente with the U.S. The economy going just fine. Probably because the that sexy Burma trade deal. Okay, yeah, it's so again, it's Bush and Dukakis. Now, I thought I read somewhere there's something you can do to get Ron Paul elected. I don't know what that is or how. I guess funding the what was it, the nonconformists in the U.S. apparently was not a thing. Okay. So who wins? Okay, again. I wonder if this is dependent on, like, the like if you're doing like detente or your DEFCON level with the U.S. Now, Greg, it's a sample size of 2. I will allow that. But again, Dukakis wins, and convincingly. So Dukakis enters a good relationship with the USSR and making his second official visit as president specifically to us. Huh. So, okay, there's a modifier. Yeah, here. So, President of the United States, currently Michael Dukakis. What's that doing? So, so it's actually undermining U.S. public satisfaction, but more economic stability. Okay, half a combat radius per month. That's all right. Liberalization of Balkan countries, relationship with NATO. Wait, Dukakis is making a relationship with NATO worse? That's interesting. I don't hate that. Okay, alright. Oh. Yeah, we are still working on this. Yeah, we're probably going to be another 6 months or so of cybernetic points. Then we can get our internet going. And the U.S. is doing, the U.S. is doing World Wide Web. Yeah, we're probably going to, oh, jeez, look at that. Yeah, we're probably going to finish our domestic intranet before they get there. And our public internet, ooh, that's going to take a while. But I don't hate that. I mean, Soviet cyber attacks against the U.S. Why would we do that? We're just here chilling, doing our own thing. I don't know why you would accuse us of. Anyway, arrangement. And we can investigate, find the real number of supporters from all ideologies. We have to ban one. Why though? Between us and the Lib Dems, that's half the government right there. You throw in, the National Democrats, more than half, or you throw in the moderates, that's like 3/4. We haven't declared open war on the conservatives, but we just kind of, nudging them to the margins, whenever we have the chance, and it has been working. Palestine has been proclaimed. Okay, so we can recognize the Arab countries will like that. Israel won't, obviously, and the U.S. won't. We can not. So one state for two people. Left-wing countries will like it. Liberalization will go down significantly, like that. So we're not a conspiracy theorist or a nationalist, and we don't have the right people to say Israel must be destroyed. No, we've taken some decisions that have encouraged liberalization in our allies, so this will be a nice corrective. There, yes, so the only just solution can be the creation of a single democratic state where Arabs and Jews enjoy equal rights. The word again the position of radical Palestinian groups from the 1970s, causing confusion in both the West and the Arab world. That's funny. Okay, here we go. So this is the crisis in the military-industrial complex. Oh no! Okay, so what can we do? We can invest. So that'll give them a bunch more power, but it won't necessarily change the. It won't change. Yeah, the. Okay, it's down to we're losing 0.9 per month, which is better. but not ideal. Improve by sacrificing light industry. Oh, so we take power from... So we steal power from the light industry, which has a lot. And then we just give it... Yeah, but again, that's not going to change the... it's not going to change the vector. And yeah, Boris isn't going to like it. Send the army to work. Not great. Or put pressure on big business. It's going to boost the radical opposition, which we can deal with. So everything's going to give them 30 power. It's not going to change the trajectory at all. Huh. So, do we want to just spend a bunch of money? Which is fine. Yeah, I don't want to nuke the light industry. Because it's doing decently for us. We can spend political authority instead of money, which they also like really goose the radical opposition. Maybe we'll just, you know what? We've been squirreling away money. You just throw money at the problem. We'll see what happens. Okay, yeah. So now it's back up to almost 40. But yeah, so it's. Okay, diplomatic doctrines. Let me look at that real quick. Here's our doctrine. Okay, diplomatic doctrines. What do we have that's nuking the military-industrial complex's strength? Yes, not the Brezhnev doctrine. Unconditional aid? No. See, if we were to pivot there, what would we do? Nah, I don't think we want that. Migration policy? I doubt it. Yeah, no. International treaties? Geneva Convention? That might be it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's -1 right there. If we move to this... yeah, NATO would like it. The intelligence would like it. Yeah, the military leadership would not like it. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that necessarily. But also, that's not the culprit there either. Alliance management? No, okay. No, it's the... Yeah, it's from the... shoot. Yeah, from the Geneva Convention. Yeah, I don't... I don't know that we would necessarily want to do that either. Okay, so... Okay, so if we can't fix the diplomatic... Yeah, so it's the economic and large... Well, we take away the wars and the social bit. But yeah, it's like the economic enlargement, but I don't... I'm going to keep harping on about this because that's the... I would love to know what that means. And like, there's no thesaurus. Which... If I'm reading economic enlargement correctly, that means that like I guess the rest of the economy is growing faster than the military-industrial complex. I don't know, man. Okay, earthquake in Armenia. We can request aid, but are we gonna say, nah, man, you're gonna have some money? Or we can say handle it on your own. That I don't think they'll like that very much. No. Yeah. Help them out. Doesn't say that it's going to improve relations with Armenia at all. See, do I remember where Armenia is? That's Albania. Nope, that's Moldova. It's Romania. There we are. Okay, yeah, they're part of the team, so we don't. But we know they're fully loyal. We don't have to worry about that. Okay. Oh yeah, can we do anything with North Korea? Yeah, they gotta be part of Comic-Con, and we can't invite them to Comic-Con because they need to be in our sphere of influence. Even though we are tight and getting tighter. Oh, okay. You know what might be the issue? That might just be like a hidden modifier, like the Juche modifier, right? Like the North Korean thing that we're going to stand on our own. Like we don't join alliances, but I mean, all right. Albania. Oh. Are they not? No. Okay, they're a socialist republic, but they are not. Yeah, we need a much better relations with Albania. Oh, we can support loyal powers. Do you want to do that though? We'll leave it for now. Okay, New Year, 1989. We'll proceed peacefully. Yeah, every planet we've had so far, we've tried to keep the peace rather than hammering down any one group. Okay, economy's still going strong. We can invest more if we want to. Okay, and it's losing power even faster now. Well, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a regular thing. Maybe we do just keep throwing money at the problem. We just let that be. Solidarity. Okay, the anti-communist trade union in Poland, banned in '82. Operates illegally. What should we do? So rehabilitate the union. Not gonna be. Well, the West is gonna love that. No one else will. We can't. The special service needs to be 90. Ooh. Yeah, we're close with the loyalty. Or we can just say, nah, y'all handle it on your own. Okay, so first outcome, solidarity wins. Second outcome, the Poles actually tamp down on it, and the solidarity issue goes away. Well, I don't want to nuke our special services loyalty, even though we are reformers, at least in name. Yeah, because that would be a guaranteed liberalization, like even more than this. So we'll see what happens. Okay, yep. So yeah, Poland, solidarity wins, and Poland gonna do the thing. And oh no, another crisis with the U.S. Oh no. What are we gonna do? We're gonna try to detaunt them into the ground. Yeah, see, look, our combat rate is like bouncing back at 5 per month. Yeah, so the loyalty of the generals is always an issue. And yeah, this says industry sector. So I imagine the military industrial complex is part of that. But again, I literally cannot spend more money on the military industrial complex. The slider will not go any higher. So I don't know, man. Okay, we got? We need cybernetic. We need 18. We're making four. Okay, so maybe 2 more months, and the domestic internet will be a thing. Hooray! And then we can start putting more the cybernetic points toward. Ooh, do you want to transform nature, or do you want to develop air defense and missile defense? Let's see. Okay, we're doing that. We're doing that. I want to make sure we're researching something in every category. Okay, yeah, we got that. What's that going to... construction for defensive lines. Oh, diminishing returns of impulse and combat readiness level. Okay. So actually, this might actually be good to finish off. And we're very slowly researching the fast neutron nuclear reactors. And the World Wide Web is, well, it is doing its thing. Press law. Okay, in the 1970s, I said the Helsinki Agreement. Ensure basic human rights, freedom of speech, blah, blah, blah. It was finally formulated the basic principles of media operation, but to what extent? And who will pay for this banquet? You must ensure full freedom of speech and take over media funding on the state's account. But we don't have what it takes to do that. State media will broadcast the official agenda. Non-state media remain independent. We can do that. That's okay. So, media call to censorship of media. I don't hate that. Showing off with the framework of moderation, legality, and honesty of publications. Okay, that's kind of the middle of the road approach. And yeah, we don't have the right people for that or that. Yeah, okay, well, so we'll take this. Again, the civil liberties go up, intelligentsia love it. Foreign policy vector of our subjects goes up. Subject states, yeah, good. Yeah, there are certain people won't necessarily like it, but that's okay. Okay, so we had clarifying conversations. The editorial of state media, since they are under the state care, their position on all important state issues must coincide with the position of the government. Exactly right. Yeah, if you're on our payroll, you're gonna sing from our hymn sheet. Yeah, there you go. So in general, those who pay get to choose the music. Oh, a new anthem. Referred to the Internationale. I don't know about that. So they want to the liberal public want to de-ideologize the anthem, remove references to Lenin, communist ideology, and the party, adopting the patriotic song by Mikhail Glinka. So when the workers' Marseillaise, communists want to go back to rise Lenin's banner. Wait, they're also citizens detached for the imperial glory of Russia. Go back to the Tsarist anthem. They are willing to compromise, continues the melody, but without words. Okay, so Internationale, Stalin. Keep the version. Okay, we're not. Yeah, we're not Stalinist enough. We're not apparently socialist enough. We're not liberal left enough. Really? Wow. Yeah, we're definitely not monarchist enough. So those can all go away. So we can do Glinka's patriotic song. Yeah, the Lib Dems aren't going to like it. The Baltics and the Caucasians aren't going to like it. We can do the The compromise being we can stick with the music but drop the words. That's not terrible. We can keep the 97 version and have nothing happen. I mean, oh, interesting. We can restore the Internationale. Huh. So all of Africa is going to like it, apparently. And South America, and left-wing countries. Obviously, right-wing countries, not going to be a big fan. But are we friends with any right-wing countries? Well, I mean, we do have trade agreements with a couple. I don't know. This is kind of tempting. Otherwise, being like, you know, do the wordless anthem. You know, it'll, you know, hit spiritual contentment a bit. Yeah. We'll go the instrumental version. Oh, here we go. We have a new prime minister in Yugoslavia. So we got Milosevic. We're not necessarily the biggest fan of that guy. We got Ante Markovic, a Western-style reformist. Branislav Suskic, an old Titoist, or Fikret Avedic, compromised a moderate Bosniak, but lacking a strong problem and implicated in corruption. Ooh. Oh, so we actually can back Milosevic. So we take a hit to the special services strength and a monetary reserve, regardless of who we back. Oh, this is the guy who got caught up in the Agro-Merex scandal. Okay, or we can just not do anything, and let whatever happens happens. Well, okay, if we're sticking with our role play, we would probably go with Markovic. You know, Abdic would be acceptable. Yeah, okay. I feel like I don't know if the odds are weighted towards Milosevic, but I don't. We actually haven't seen. Yeah, we didn't play until 1989 last time, so this is all new ground for me. But yeah, we'll see if it's like historically weighted toward what happened in our timeline. Yeah, we're gonna back Markovic. He's like the reformer. We're reformers. It makes sense. And of course, Milosevic is going to go to Milosevic instead. He's going to wreck everything. Well, I got Memorial, Community of Stalinist Repression. Okay. You're seeking infrastructure to continue their work on a legal basis. So, we can continue to open up. Ooh. So, big on civil liberties. Yeah, the military leadership's going to hate it. The civil services are really going to hate it. Yeah, we can't shut it down because we're not conservative enough, apparently. We can just condemn them outright. Or we can just say we're not getting involved. Interesting. So whatever we do is going to be, more liberalization. Okay. Interesting that so condemning the memorial is not necessarily against the intelligentsia. Okay, yeah. This right here, this is the least bad. Yeah, so we'll go with that. We'll get little liberties. Foreign policy will be good. Relations will go up. The liberalization is not great, but we'll deal. Okay, so we publicly condemn them, but we do allow them to still continue operating. So, it's, as compromises go, it's fine. Okay, did I just... Okay. I think we just missed a research. Yeah, we did. Okay. Domestic internet. Okay, so we can domestic internet question mark. All right, the world's on a brink of great unification. Integrate protocol for computer networks that it may, in the near future, unite all existing into one unified network. So, is this only in our country or also in allied countries, or together with European and American companies, create a worldwide network? Unfortunately, yeah, we don't have the Brezhnev doctrine, so we can't do that or that, which is unfortunate. That'd be pretty useful. But well, okay, we can punch. We can yeah, we can just you can do it. Keep it all internal. We can go with Comic-Con. That would get rid of a lot of the liberalization we just heaped on them, and good relations with all of Comic-Con. Okay, the monthly special services strength cash can take a hit from that, but that's not. We can make that up elsewhere, or we can come back to it later. Like we could yeah, we could punch. If we wanted to say the move to the Brezhnev doctrine, you know what? We're going to come back to this later. Let me pause this real quick because we've had to come up a few times. No, we're at the Brezhnev doctrine. Oh no, so we needed something else. Gosh darn it. Okay. Let me pop back to that again. So we need new political thinking. Fortunately, I think we can do this however often we want. Okay, so. Ooh, okay, that's 2 ticks down. So first we would have to move into policy of coexistence. So neutrality, income from trading increases 5%, like that. Effective liberalization goes, no, with the same type of government we have. ICBMs goes down, less power to people who aren't us, that's fine. Offensive doctrine inconsistencies. Competitiveness -1. Okay, so requires international department unconditional aid to friendly forces or lower. Or lower. Okay, so which one is lower? I assume it would be like down here. You see, if we do that though, yeah, our friendly alliances relations are going to go take a hit. And with left pragmatism, I don't know. Or we can. So what we could like eat the hit to our competitiveness. Ooh, new politically, our income trade increased by 25%. Ooh. Okay, so what's our competitiveness right now? Okay, it's stable at 56. So the question there is if we... Or no, not... okay, yeah, so competitiveness... So we would need to... So if we enact... So if we pivoted to whatever that was, the next step down, competitive would start going down, but we'd have to, pick that up, in some other way. What that is, I don't know. Or I guess, do we actually want, do we want to make an internet with the West? You know what? I'm gonna look at that again. If we do that, so it's big relations boost with the West. And I guess, then, wait, that's a plus 10 per month with the U.S.? Holy crap. Ooh. Whereas this would be good for Comic-Con, but I don't know. Let's see. So it looks like that's the so the benefits are the same either way. Or the question, like the monthly. Yeah, so it's a one-time plus 10 plus 10 per month. Eesh. I mean, do we want to try that? We would need to move here. Let's we'll table that again. So if we tried to move to, we had to move to coexistence and then new political thinking. But we need unconditional aid or lower. Well, first off, can we vote on this? We can, and we'll win. Right, and we can't do this because we have to be a policy of coexistence. Oh. So if we did that, okay, it would also have a negative effect on Comic-Con relations. Basically, less liberalization, better relations with hostile alliances. Oh, and more basic income. You can actually do neo-colonialism. Wow. Oh, only the electorate should be given to other nations. Ooh, I don't know that I like that. Now, what says peaceful construction of a pan-human home. Okay, yeah, this is just like big hugs all around. So if you want to vote on that, we need policy of coexistence. Okay, here, because we're just trying stuff, I'm gonna drop a safety save here real quick. Well, let's see what happens. We'll just try stuff. So in what order do we want to do this? Yeah, we need to move to coexistence. And coexistence is going to want us to change international department. Right now we can only go there, but if we move to coexistence, we can do renunciation of military intervention. Which, given the way we've played so far, is consistent. Let's try. So, if we go for policy of coexistence and then later to new political thinking, let's just see what happens. Yeah, we're way in favor. Okay, so now we have policy of coexistence. Yeah, I think so we gotta wait until August to move to new political thinking. Now, can I do? Oh, not that. International Department. There we go. Yeah, and then so then we renounce military intervention. Okay. And there's no inconsistencies there, I don't think. Oh no, there is. Shoot, what do we need? Oh no, it's international department? No. Oh no, was it alliance management? No. Okay, what am I forgetting? No, we needed that to get this. Oh, international department. Okay, what am I missing? Like, where is the doctrine inconsistency coming from? Yeah, it says unconditional aid to friendly forces or lower if we want to move to that. But like, what? Where? I don't know. We'll see. Goodwill Games. Oh yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? Oh, Ted Turner launched initiative and then overcoming it. Okay. From friendship and sports to peace on Earth. Yeah, Ted Turner again. Clearly, more money than sense. So we can host the Goodwill Games. The hardliners won't like it, but most importantly, apparently we don't have to spend any money. We can do that, or we can organize competition with participants from allied countries. Oh yes, so we can hold the games, or we can do this. So this is actually, so we get relation with the West regardless. Or I guess we can spend more money. Oh, okay. So this is the more souped up version. Yeah. So this is relations with the U.S. and Comic-Con. Yeah. Let's go. We'll go all in. And because we grew Comic-Con, we can get away with this. Oh, okay. So we refused. We hosted our own thing. We held our Spartakiad. All right, well, that's fine. Hey, we still get relations with the U.S. Maybe because we dunked on Ted Turner, who nobody likes. Okay, let me head back to this. Okay, okay, so our competitiveness, yeah, we're losing 3 competitiveness per month now. Is it going to tell me why? Tell me why? No, it's not the treaties. Not because of the Geneva Convention. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's from that. Doesn't look like it's from that. Okay, where? Okay, I would love to, I just want to know where that. Where is that coming? Oh, is it here, maybe? Nope, nope. Doctrine-wise, we're fine in terms of like the economy type. Trade policy? No. Not taxation. I don't know if we want to do that. Not our price policy. No. Okay, so it's got to be something, something here that is, within the diplomatic section that's causing this competitiveness. But again, I don't. It's not telling me what. How to rebuild Russia? He tried to relocate Alexander Solzhenitsyn, reversing a repressive measure against him. To resume publication of his works within the Gulag Archipelago. Okay, so we can restore Solzhenitsyn's citizenship and reinstate him. That's actually kind of okay. That would actually max out the intelligentsia loyalty. We can say, maybe we don't go that hard, but we can publish his works again. We can say nah, or we can say we can go full flip. The special services would love that, but the West would not. But yeah, but this does not. Yeah, it doesn't actually hit the special services at all. Now, open it up. Oh wait, Solzhenitsyn's alive. Woo, okay. I forgot that bit. So he readmitted to the region, relocated permanently from Vermont to the USSR, and traveled through Siberia. Good luck with that. But yeah, that didn't hit the loyalty or the strength at all. Does the Afghan crisis continue? I'd prefer not to. So we can change the leadership again. Support the radical. So this is Najbullah. We can distance ourselves from the ruling party. The military leadership not going to love that, but they'll get democratic socialism. Or we can say power go to Shanawaz Tanai. The military will like that. The NATO won't. So they'll get left nationalism, or we can just stick with it. So we can replace the currently with a nonpartisan Fazl ul-Haq Kalakyar, Minister of Finance, Bill Skunker, even under the king. Okay. I know. I've done so much just to get the military leadership, even like nominally, back on side. I hate it. Or we can just do nothing. But again, doing nothing doesn't actually help us. Although, so this guy, the defense minister, ready to bring peace to Afghan soil by force. All right, you know what, pal? Go for it. Being all happy clappy friendly was not getting the results we wanted. So, you know what? Time for some Islamic socialism. That'll go well. Oh, hang on. There was a modifier dealing with a hostile embassies. There we go. Yeah, here. Oh, okay, so right now there's... Yeah, right now there's no restrictions. So right now, okay, so, yeah, right now there's no... Okay, so yeah, we changed to no restriction. We already had that. Yeah, this is what we have now. Okay, yeah, let's just don't mess with that. Religion poison. Despite all measures to promote the ideas of scientific atheism and the anti-religious campaigns conducted after the revolution, religion could not be eradicated. Perhaps now is the time to deliver one final decisive blow. But then again, is it necessary? So we're not Stalinist or conservative enough to get rid of religion. Which is weird, conservatives wanting to get rid of religion. So religion is a personal matter. I mean, just like... Oh, that'll put us on freedom of belief. Okay. That will nuke the neo-Stalinists and conservatives. It's not too bad. Move toward religious freedom. We're not... Oh, it says we're not secular. Okay, so we're currently secular, so that would have put us at secularism. Okay. Or we can just, do nothing. No, okay, no. Religion is a personal matter. Just don't expect the religion, the state to back you up on that. There we go. Yeah, the believers remain dissatisfied. Yeah, we have ensured complete secularism in our state. And yet they complain, and yet spiritual contentment is almost as high as it can be. Oh, here we go. we got Tiananmen going. Okay, yeah, so Tiananmen, the memory of Hu Yaobang. And then Zhao Ziang resigns. Yeah, so we can say, hey, congratulations on your democratic transformation. Interestingly, China would love that. And the state diplomacy vector would improve in China, huh? Now the special services strength would suffer a lot, as with the military leadership loyalty. This is an internal matter for China. They'll get centrism. This will change? This will not change. Or we can condemn the coup. Military loves that. Relations with China will not. Okay, my biggest the hit to military leadership loyalty and the special services strength are what kind of giving me a little concern here. But you know what? Yeah, well, we go big or we go home. There we go. Yeah, the Runmin Rinbao. Was it the People's Daily? Thanks for supporting democratic initiatives and understanding the correctness of Comrade Zhao Ziang's position, and the new generation of Chinese leaders is on the comprehensive renewal of the country. Okay, real quick, like. Interesting, yeah, so there's actually no downside for spending more money on the special services. So you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see if we can, get that turned around in a positive direction, and that too. Although, does that? No, no, actually, it does power and loyalty. There you go. We'll do that. Oh, right. Oh, no, I didn't actually. I didn't do the next one of these. There, we'll get that queued up. Yeah, that needs cybernetic points. This needs more civil points. That needs mill, and then cybernetic. That needs cybernetic and civil. Okay, yeah, that was okay. And that's a tier 4 tech, so that can wait. And we haven't completed anything new. No, 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 and no. Okay. All right. Can I? Oh, interesting. You know, yeah. What? Wonder what happened to our well, this is our GDP growth. We're still growing, and we're growing like 12%, which is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Oh. Oh no, that's our trade volume limit. Okay. Okay. Oh, current trade volume. Okay. Oh yeah, it took a big dip there. Oh yeah, that was right before we showed up, right? And then we started doing more deals. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I should check. Wait, is there anyone else we can kind of pull in? Yeah, that's still happening, so we can't bring Iraq into Comecon. Yeah, Suriname's. What? No, we got a trade agreement. I don't think we can invite them. Nope, can't do that. What was the other one? Guyana? Yeah. Yeah, got a trade agreement, but we can't. Yeah, we can't invite them in. Yeah, Tunisia? No. Algeria? Can't do that. Yeah, the Algerian civil war is apparently. Oh no, we need a trade agreement first. Oh, we can do it. Nice. Yes. Trade agreement with Algeria, please. Okay, so the Algerian civil war needs to be. Is it not? Yeah, there's no mention of a. Well, actually, there's no civil war we can intervene in anyway. No, well, okay. Yeah, it's good to check around here every. Like these yeah, the ones that are a little harder to click on. There's some very pro-Soviet ones out in this part of the world. Unfortunately, even if you can't get trade deals, it's not always, you can't always like bring them into Comic-Con for whatever reason. Yeah, see, like Benin is stable. You know, they're pro us. We got a trade agreement there though. Nigeria, not so much. Yeah, the French, unsurprisingly, they're still a big force around these parts. We could. Yeah, they're right. I don't know. Oh, do we quietly lift sanctions from South Africa? We'll just see. We'll see what that does for us. Okay, yeah, Mozambique we got one. Madagascar we got one. Tanzania, Kenya. They're not exactly in our camp. Yeah, we got civil wars over here. Okay. But hey, yeah, we got Algeria with the trade agreement anyway. So that's going to be more trade income, I assume. Our Germans. Didn't we already have this? Or maybe it just didn't fire. Okay, yeah. So we got Volga Germans to create German autonomy in Kazakhstan. So we never made a full call. So we can restore German autonomy. Yeah, the Kazakhs won't like that. Obviously, the Germans will. We can create a German national district in Yermontau. The Germans will still like that. They won't piss off the Kazakhs. We can create a loyal counterweight to the revival people. So nuke the special service training. Oh yeah, that the extra spending didn't do anything for the special services, I don't think. Are we gonna say, nah, get out of here? That's gonna be a lot of hits to a lot of industries I don't necessarily want to touch. Or let them go to Germany, the right one. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll make a German national district in Yermontau. It's the least bad option. Okay, well the Kazakhs didn't like that, but it didn't hit any of our modifiers, which is the important thing, really. Intervision. Oh, is this the oh no, this is like the Eastern Bloc's Eurovision. Oh, here we go. So we can try to so we can revive Intervision, or we can apply to participate in the Eurovision. But for that, we need to join the European Broadcasting Union. Oh, okay. So yeah. All right, so we missed out on doing this because we're not in the new political thinking. Not yet, anyway. I think we can't. I think we can't do anything about that until August. Okay, we can revive Intervision, so we can have a big swing with Poland, or just a little one. Let's see. So how do we tell? Well, there should be yes. It says first.com or second.com. Or if the intelligentsia loyalty goes to 100, we'll know we got the second one. We got the first one. Okay, nice. So Poland won. We took second. Everyone was pleased. The money was well spent. All right. Okay. Yeah, things seem all right here. We don't need to again. We don't need to do that. All right. Right. It's yeah. Look, we've maxed out spiritual contentment. People could not be spiritually happier. And yeah. Relations with the U.S. have kind of tempered there. Okay, good. Yeah, so the special services strength is turning around. We like that. The Forgotten America. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so the Rust Belt, New York developers buying up advantage industrial land, and is the ambitious Donald Trump. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, it's August. Let me check real quick. When can we... August 12th. Okay. Oh. The apartheid. Oh, so this is probably the result of us taking the sanctions off of South Africa. maybe not. Okay, so split between the South African elites, gives us a chance to intervene, potentially. Or we can not do anything of the sort. South Africa lose all South Africa will exit nuclear powers. All right, that's fine. You know, one less nuclear state. Okay, FW de Klerk becomes president. So after he released Nelson Mandela and initiated to dismantle apartheid. Lovely. So yeah, so there was an option there. So if we hadn't already taken sanctions off them, that event would have done it. All right. Okay, yeah, we still need a couple months of cybernetics there. Oh, darn it, I almost forgot. Oh, Senegambia dissolves, so now we have Senegal and Gambia. Gosh dang it. Okay, Senegal, French, Gambia. You know what? Yes, Senegal. They're probably not going to be very. Oh, well, as you know, they are kind of leaning our way. Can we do something about that? Okay, that'll be a one-time thing. If we fund NGOs, that'll start swinging them more in our direction. Yeah, it'll reduce their social stability. Do we? Oh, here we go. So, accessibility of education is going to take a small hit, but that'll be a big swing in the state diplomacy vector. Yeah, let's do it. We'll see if we can snipe Senegal out from under France. Oh, right. Doctrine. New political thinking. Okay, and this is... It's gonna hit military and special services loyalty, and okay. Hang on. I want to do it. I want to hit the internet button, but okay. So where are we? So we were left pragmatist, and now we're kind of drifting towards social democracy. Okay, so new political thinking. Now we go to science. We go to the computers. To this. So now we have all the options available to us. Oh, actually, so we can only do this if we had DEFCON 5. Interesting. It's going to be a big hit to political authority points, but you know we've been banking them for quite some time. Let's see what happens if we go for a global internet. Okay, so our scientists, together with the U.S., have launched the first node, info.com. All information about the operation of the network is displayed. All countries' unique additional identifiers. Ours is .su. And the first network navigator with the Chevrashka logo, accessing the network and navigating between nodes. Now all of our countries united in one network. The world is closer than ever to complete unification. Oh, we have the domestic internet modifier.
Война нам шанс рывка предоставляет. Так пусть же алым знаменем рассвет над миром этим старым воссияет.
Okay, oh, gosh darn, and I, typical me, I already forgot. Oh, there we go. Yeah, unified computer architecture. Oh, no, no, that's not it. Unified OS? No, okay. No, just go to accept it. All right. Oh, the Ethiopian Civil War is final ended. The rebels have prevailed and have established control over the country. So Eritrea and Ogaden. So we lose our base in Ethiopia. That's... Okay, so so Ethiopia's taking a course toward the U.S. Pause, please, thank you. Oh god, okay, the HIV epidemic is getting worse. Like a lot worse. It's gaining 19 per month. Wait, it's gaining from investments in social expenditures? How do we... Oh, okay, so we can import medicine. Oh, -1 for every 30 invested funds, but no more than 5. Dude. So the max we can invest is 150. From investments in social expenditures? How? Okay, let's try importing some of that. We'll see if that can, take the edge off of that. Oh, yeah, and in Pinochet Falls, we actually don't hate that. Yeah, because Pinochet was very, very pro-U.S. Okay, oh, domestic internet modifier. I'd love if I could see that. Okay, and look at that. Suddenly, relations with the U.S. are growing. Okay. I do want to see, domestic internet. There we go. Status World Wide Web. Okay. And that does block off some doctors, but that's okay. Igor Tokov. Popular power Igor Tokov. I'm going to criticize the current regime's anti-people. Well, if you shut his mouth, popularity may spark unrest. Although he still supports the idea of preserving the USSR. Ban him? Nope, can't do that. Arrest him in prison? Can't do that. Alright, just you do your thing, bud. Hey guys, he said that Lenin was ordered to dismantle the Russian Empire, and the current regime has been ordered to dismantle even the USSR. Sir. Well, now you're just talking nonsense. What do you want? You, Gennady Kolbin, want to remove Lev Zykov, who is nobody particular, and neither are you.
Industrial technology.
What? Why?
Cybernetic technology.
You're a nobody. You have zero power.
Technology.
Yeah,
Alien
no.
Technology.
What? Oh my God, Boris!
Technology.
You're my Minister of Industry. What are you doing? You want me to get rid of Vitaly Vorotnikov? Well, he is a conservative on the Politburo. So he can... actually, well, he's a conservative. Although he very much likes us. Although so does Boris. And Boris is one of our ministers. You know what? Yeah, okay. Boris, you just go back to ministering the industry. Don't you fret about us. Okay, now we need a new Politburo member. I would prefer someone who is high on thrift. And who's at least reasonably cool with us. There's Pyotr Lomako, but he's 85. Although, industrialist, technocrat. What? Oh, no, it's sort of by, no, give me. Oh, wait, it's sorted by everyone's relationship with him. Oh, okay, I see. There we go. Okay. You're already in the Politburo, so we can't do that with you. Let's see, you've got nothing but thrift. You're a moderate, but you're a partocrat. Ooh, this will actually give the military industrious complex power. Don't mind that. They're economical. Ooh. And they're compromising. You know what? Valentin Mesiats? I think you just earned yourself a place in the Politburo. He used to be the Minister of Agriculture. Well, slow your roll there, bud. Okay, that's going in the right direction. That is not, but that's holding steady. That's holding steady as well, which I would prefer that to go up. Okay, what was the other thing I wanted to do? Or not that, doctrines. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we go full friendship with the West. It's a little fast. Oh, okay, we got that. Peaceful construction of a pan-human home. I mean, we could. I mean, yeah, that'd be a nice thing to work toward, but. Free interpretation ideology? Nope. Okay, again, excuse me, sorry, I'm going to sneeze here. Ugh, sorry. Okay. Oh, interesting. Our competitiveness is actually leveled out, even with the debuff from new political thinking. Oh, again, I would love to know where this is coming from. But that is, oh yeah, so this is yeah. Are you turn off 25% increase in trade income? Does a lot. Oh yeah, oh no, that's Somalia. Ethiopia. Yeah, they're not tight enough with us yet. Yeah, I'd love to get Ethiopia on side. Who's that? That's Ogaden. Oh, Ogaden actually, well, they're under our influence. State vector diplomacy greater than or equal to 25. Okay, so so let's focus on Ogaden then. How do we do that? We can expand ideological outreach. Sure. Financial aid? Yeah. Political support? Yeah. Okay, so a couple months we can bring Ogaden on site, get them to. Oh, can we invest in their infrastructure? Oh, yeah, more regime stability would also be good. Oh, there we go. There's our trade agreement. Yay! But let's keep that ideological outreach going for now. And okay, yeah, there's no Comic-Con option there, but maybe that'll come up in the future. But hey, that's yeah, 1.3 trade per month, solid. Lenin's last wish. Ooh. Rumor surfaced that, according to his will, the first leader of the Soviet state, Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, has been asked to be buried next to his mother, but this was never done. Oh yeah, they preserved Lenin's body, Lenin's tomb and all that. So we can rebury Lenin, turn the mausoleum into a museum of the revolution. Obviously, the Stalinists probably will not be cool with that. We revive the pantheon of leaders. Yeah, we don't have enough of the Stalinists. Restore Stalin to the mausoleum. Still. Oh, we need the Stalin cult of personality. Ooh. Demolish the mausoleum. We're not. Oh, we need we're decommunization. Turn the mausoleum into a brand. Ugh. Okay, Oh, is not set to except for specials. Okay, so we were almost able to do that, or transfer in exchange for donations. Oh, wait, so dominant dogma. Wait, we gotta switch the Soviet Union over to Buddhism? Holy crap, that's bizarre and kind of fascinating. How would you do that? Okay, yeah, we'll do this. Resolve the issue with Lenin's mausoleum will be enacted. So, buried next to his mother's grave. Museum residents he has are left either confused or powerless to disagree. Yep, that's exactly how we like them. Oh, nice. Research done. Development of air defense and missile defense systems. So we'll do that. Construct defensive line and the diminishing returns of impulse combat readiness. Yeah, so our combat readiness. Well, yeah, so the diminishing returns impulse is going to be reduced. Although, man, that is huge. So yeah, that'll. Oh, this is where the emphasis of mass appeal. Oh, so this is the thing that started with us having like national physical education training. And do we actually want to do this? Well, we're going to get, more political authority points. Army size, consensus, unity, combat readiness level. More ICBMs, less civil activity. What concerns me is the loyalty of general. Oh, depends on investments in weapons. I don't know how we could invest more. Intelligentsia, loyalty, they'll be fine. Oh, there we go. So now the loyalty of generals is +1. Hey! That is actually lovely. Oh, and yes, and then we start the next defense tech, which is preparing for global war. Or we can start going down this branch apparently. Reorient toward local conflicts. That's actually not what we're interested in. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go prepare for global war, but we don't want to start one, but we need to be prepared for one. But yeah, that's going at the bottom of the queue. What is it? Okay, and then they got the stupid defense industry strength is back again. You know what? We bought them off last time, we'll buy them off this time. German-German relations. Okay, so, both East and West Germany, so the German Erich Honecker would do, would visit the West. Okay, so he approved his trip to the West, or used a method to influence Honecker to cancel the meeting between the two German leaders. You must step down. Do we want that, though? We can threaten him. We can do nothing, or we can say, nah, man, go for it. So, good swing in relations. Liberalization. Again, it's another hit to the military leadership loyalty, which I don't particularly like. But you know what? We'll see. I'm going to bank on it, going back up to the baseline. Oh, now we got the Romanian Revolution. Nicolae Ceausescu. Austerity, right. Tried to rally supporters, and it failed. Wow. So we could intervene, but the question was, should we keep an unpopular and willful dictator in foreign policy, or do we replace him with someone better? So yeah, we can't deploy because we've renounced military intervention, so that's out. We can say, do nothing, or we can support the revolution. Oh gosh, dang it. Yeah, so this is going to nuke the military leadership loyalty either way. I mean, if that's the case, why? Yes, it's just a question of. I mean, do we want better relations with NATO, or it's going to be? No, we're not going to do anything. And now, oh no, the generals are revolting. And yeah, that nuked the special services loyalty too, so we can't use that. What is this? So changes to mutually assured destruction now from deeply echelon operations tactics. Okay. Bring out the loyal population. Or we can. Okay, yeah. So the Minister of Defense has a loyalty of 0. I'm thinking Sergei Sokolov might need to be replaced. All right, you know what? We're gonna YOLO it. We saved pretty recently. Bring out the loyal population and show support for the regime. There we go. The people rose up against the conspirators and they were arrested and put on trial. And now their loyalty is 100. Haha. Also, oh, Mr. Sokolov. We need to have ourselves a chat. Also, we need to find the guy. Let's see. Oh, here. Occupying. Here. So who is it? Who are in positions? Okay. Let's see, who are you? You are the Minister of Internal Affairs. You might need to go. No, I am particularly. Yeah, you're the conservatives. Yeah. But yeah, you, buddy boy. Oh, this is of current conspiracies. Okay, so we can actually join one that are already ongoing. I see. Now we want to do that. I want to deal with this boyo right here. So if I was to say start a conspiracy, well, we can harass him. Boy, we need to do that. He's already 0% loyal. So we can try to retire him from position. We can execute. No, I can't do it. But we can. Yeah, why did you just? Yeah, he needs to go because we're not dealing with that again. Okay, yeah, let's let that ride for a while and then we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can get something happening here soon-ish. Elections in India. Okay, they tend to distance themselves from us. Okay, so they're no longer under the influence of the USSR. Which is rude. Yeah, we gotta do. Oh, okay, yeah, they're don't love that, but we'll see. We'll see if they swing around. How are these people doing? Okay, yeah, the vector is improving. But there's no Comic-Con option yet. Anyone join in? Yes. Actually, a lot of people. Yes, suddenly, when I say, hey, let's get rid of the defense minister, pretty much everyone's on board. But you know what? I'm happy to see that. Yeah, it's cool of them. Where's with the with the Popey? Now JP2 is offering a Vatican visit, so we can go. Actually, that's actually not. Oh yeah, because JP was Polish, so obviously the Poles like that as well. Or we can say, nah, go for it. Or go and introduce freedom of faith. Okay, yeah, we've already moved to. Yeah, we'll go. We'll have a nice Italian holiday. And we have diplomatic relations between the Soviet Union and the city-state of the Vatican. Yay! Okay, so now it's so there's a monthly roll, and it is trending upward. That's good. And we'll see about that. We'll just let that ride. Oh gosh, I've been going for more than 2.5 hours here. Holy crap! Okay, yeah. So we'll just do this. The plan of proceed peacefully. Everyone's totally cool. I'm gonna put a pause there. Okay, yeah. So that's trending up by a lot. Good. Yeah, we were officially in the 90s. Huzzah! Where nothing bad at all happened. Oh yeah, so real quick, yeah, I'm gonna put a pause in here because I've been going for way longer than I said. So turns out, when you actually can get a working economy, it gives you a lot more leeway to do things you want to do. Haha. Okay, but yeah, so thank you, a belated thank you to the people in the YouTube comments who pointed out where I was missing some rather important things. But man, yeah, so we can, you can see so figuring out the refinancing rate and going for trade deals turns out pretty big deal. There was that right there. We are still having like really good GDP growth. It's just like not. Yeah, I think like 48% GDP growth. That's a bit of an outlier, I gotta say. But yeah, our total income is going up, up, up. So yeah, I'm delighted by everything we've seen so far. So yeah, and I'm pleased enough, in fact, that maybe we come back for more of this. I don't know. So it turns out when you're not broke and collapsing, things are a lot more fun. Anyway, yeah, I do think we are going to leave it there. Let me drop save here real quick. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering about the why the naming, that was just because I saw the I saw the option to where is that? Yeah, the option to end the Cold War. I thought, well, what the hell is that? So I just saved first, just like, and then that's when I saw that there's a long list of a huge long list of preconditions before you can even start to end the Cold War. So we're not going to worry about that anytime soon. But man, the economy's looking nice. We're things are peaceful relatively. Yeah, we got little hot spots here and there. We're expanding our economic reach. I would love to if we can get Iraq on side, get that Iraq-Iran war over. Fully bring them into Comic-Con. But yeah, that'll be a later thing. But yeah, so we're keeping the Union together, but liberalizing, and things are pretty stable. But yeah, so that was our latest dip into Crisis in the Kremlin Cold War, and yeah, honestly, good stuff, and some very important information. All right, but yeah, thank you to everyone for hanging out. Thanks again to the folks in the comments. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.